That opens up a whole can of worm because we should talk about it is like the fact that we're riding a triple century ride. It's like we've stepped out of.
Can we quickly clarify century? Because I keep seeing people thinking 100 kilometers is a century.
Yeah, I gotta ask that today. Is it a metric century or?
That's not a thing.
Yeah, it's not a thing.
That's not a thing.
You want to do 100 kilometers? Go right ahead.
It's a nice 100-kilometer ride.
I'll get the calculator out. We'll tell you how much. How do I do this?
It's 160.
No, I want to say it's like point. Okay, so.
Oh, you want to see what percentage?
100 on 160 is okay. You did a 5/8 of a century.
Yeah.
Call it a 5/8 century.
Or just a 100-kilometer ride.
That are like, oh, you're doing a triple century ride? I can never do that, and it agitates me because I'm like, listen, if you like, I bet you that they're predisposed DNA wise more than I am. And if they train 15 hours a week for 2 years straight consistently, they'd probably beat my ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I was just, like...
No, but it agitates me because if... Most of the time, the person that tells me that is someone that is not taking care of themselves. They're letting their health just go in the ditch. And it agitates me because I'm thinking, under all that flubber, there's probably a hidden Olympian you just don't know. You just don't know. How do you not, like, you have to try to figure out. I figured out I'm pretty slow on a bike.
Well, that's what, like, I also tell lots of people, like, endurance sports don't take talent. I'm not saying, like, the elites, sure, they have talent and mental talent and all this kind of stuff. But doing what we do doesn't take talent. It just takes hard work. Yeah. Anyone can do hard work if you have... And, like, most people say, oh, I don't have the time. And unless you're, like... And yes, some people don't. Some people are like working 2 jobs and taking care of 3 kids all at the same time or whatever. Like, more power to you to do whatever you can to, improve your life. But like, I literally train, like, there's someone in Frederickson's Tri Club or there's multiple people, and they're like, mother of several kids and like doing their job and like training for an Ironman. Like, they're just like, these kind of people are like truly inspirational for
level.
me.
I mean, we just had our first child, and it's like, oh my god, I'm so much busier now.
I can't imagine it. And like, you have multiple kids. Now you're like basically a daycare center as well.
What I'm trying to say with this is like half the battle is like taking a piece of paper and writing, I'm going to do a 5K this week, and I'm going to do 10 push-ups. And like, I bet you most people that would just write a simple goal, like doing 10 push-ups a day, would miss it one day. But do yourself a favor and write it down that you're going to do 10 push-ups a day for, 30 days straight and do it. Like, let's face it, 10 push-ups, even if you're like sick and you have a flu, you can probably still get down and do 10 push-ups. I don't remember many times in my life where I couldn't just get on the floor and do 10 push-ups. So,
but people are just going to be like, well, I'm not.
I'm trying to say that it's a super reasonable goal. And if you can't do real push-ups, get on your knees. And if you can't do them on your knees, lean on the wall. But, like, do 10 push-ups a day for 30 days straight, and then sit there, check off the last 30 day, and feel good about yourself because it's like, I've accomplished something. Yeah. And 90% of the people out there probably have never accomplished that. So then you go from there. And then next month you do something else. And I think that's half the battle is, like, planning out the training. I know plan out my training. You use a coach because you're lazy, but
no, I'm smart.
Yeah, you probably are.
Shout out to our coach then.
Shout out to Coach Mike.
Yeah.